Hey everybody, it's Polaris. I have been really just embracing the moment. For the last new moon, I had set the intention of just being present, like just being so grounded and present, and I'm really grateful that was my intention, and I believe in divine timing. So it really worked out because this month, like 30 days, has been the craziest 30 days of my life. Like, seriously. Like, I mean, sorry, my seat cushion kind of slipped. This, let's just back up, okay? Even just like when I started, like, this YouTube journey, my life has shifted and changed so much, and I've just been letting any thoughts come. Like, I'm always open to any feelings or thoughts that come, but I've just been more so just, sorry, hang on, letting myself be grounded in it. Like, in the past, sorry, you know what, let me close the window. Also, not it literally being 111 when I paused it. Anyways, so I've just been letting myself be so grounded. And so even when these feelings come up, I'm still so grounded in my current reality, but understanding these feelings are like the clouds and like the weather just passing through, you know? Like, you know me. I'm gonna be open and I try and be vulnerable to whatever extent I'm comfortable with. But I don't want to say I was struggling. Like, it wasn't like, definitely been through worse. So you know me, I'm just gonna be like, it was nothing. Like, but I was definitely going through a little dark night of the soul. Not gonna lie. I was definitely, there's just so many great things that were happening, and these, especially like Lincoln Park, seeing Lincoln Park. And then I flew to Colorado again, and I got to see Bring Me the Horizon, which I can't even get into it right now. And then after that, I went to Aftershock, which that's also been a huge childhood dream. Also saw Bring Me the Horizon again, and that's a whole different story time. I got front row basically to Bring Me the Horizon. I can't talk about it. And then I went to LA with my family and got to go to Halloween Horror Nights again. And I also got to see like the Finds of Freddy stuff, and just being with my family on like a vacation is always so nice. Um, but it's been so many beautiful back to back things, and it's just like big childhood dreams coming true. And as saying, even just like looking back on like this year that I've started this YouTube channel, like I think I've almost been posting consistently for a year now, which is crazy to me to think about. Um, wow, I just heard in my head I didn't believe I could do it. I think that summarizes exactly what's been going on this month and like this 30 days and like just this whole year, honestly. It's just, wow. That's hard to hear from yourself. That is the worst thing ever, honestly, when you yourself doubt yourself. And I literally thought I couldn't have done this. This life I'm living right now, like the person I am today, my childhood, like really young self dreamed of being who I am today. And then my teenage self literally thought I wasn't even possible and I could never do this. And now I'm here and I'm having these like kind of like polar, oh, that's so cool. I'm also wearing my yin and yang necklace today. But you have those two polar energies like intertwined together of, wow, I'm so proud. Like, this is what I've dreamed of my whole life. I'm like, but then I'm like, I can't believe I'm here. I didn't know I could do this. Like, am I like almost like imposter? Like, am I really who I think I am? And I'm just like, can we chill out? Like, that's literally just like, can we all calm down? Um, I have just been letting all the emotions come up, and I'm definitely like coming back up on the upside. I think I said this in the last video, but I like, after going to Lincoln Park, I really like finally felt I was like at the top of the mountain peak, and I've just been in that reflective, just sitting and being still energy of just looking back at my past, like from like the path I just like climbed up the mountain, but also seeing the path ahead, and I'm still not choosing to move. I'm just like, you know what? I worked so dang hard to get here. Like, I know I haven't said obviously everything in my life. And I don't know. I don't think I'll ever really share like so bluntly like my stories. Like, I'm very much a more creative artistic person, and I'd rather showcase that through like, I don't know. We'll see how it comes out. I mean, I definitely have like my paintings. It's so cool, honestly. Sitting here, stop. I just had another like epiphany right now. When I was younger, I definitely really wanted to be a YouTuber growing up, and I thought it was so cool, like the YouTubers I would watch growing up and seeing like their background changes and seeing them like evolve in life through like their backgrounds, you know? So the fact that I'm sitting here at a table and having like this background and like, I don't know, the idea of like maybe I'm sorry, like I've always wanted like, if like I've always wanted to be the person I would want to watch and look up to, you know? And so if like I am that person for someone, if someone's like watching me, looking up to me, like I just like had that epiphany right now, and it made me super emotional. I'm taking deep breaths. Hang on, I need a second. Anyways, I'm very proud that I get to live in the space I live in, and I get to have such a colorful room. Like, my room is so expressive of myself, and like just seeing it in the background of me doing a YouTube video is just, it's unreal, honestly. I don't know. I keep hearing in my head, I can't believe this is real, and I'm changing it to, of course it's real, because I make everything happen for myself in my life. But yeah, I'm really am on the up, I would say, in life right now. But I'm just also learning to just not rush. Like, easier said than done. That is 100% true. Easier said than done. Um, I mean, if you've all been here since the beginning, first of all, I love you. Thank you for sticking around and just following me on this journey. And if you're new here, hi. I have definitely been through it for sure. Oh, that's what I was saying earlier, but kind of segued differently. But I tend to doubt myself, and I tend to be really hard on myself, is what I was trying to say. And I've definitely come a long way from that. Sorry, I'm also playing with this pin right now, so that's why I keep looking down. And also I have my calendar here, and so just seeing like, wait, okay, sorry, I'm too distracted. I'm just sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing so much. I don't know. What was I talking about? Okay, I was saying that, I doubt myself, but I've come a long way from that. And I've been through a lot in my life. And I definitely lost myself for a long time and forgot who I was, but I believe in such divine timing, and the journey of refinding myself is so beautiful, and it's really a trust the process kind of thing. And I will always state it, but I really like, I didn't like, there was a point in my life where I did not want to see tomorrow. I didn't even want to see that day. Like, I always struggled getting out of bed, and I just really had a hard time, and I really couldn't find a purpose for myself. So I made my purpose other people, basically, like showing up for my family, my friends, like school, like an idea of like a career or whatever, like it was at the time, that was helping me go, whoa, you see that light? Sorry, a little distracted. Um, but I really didn't have a purpose for myself, but I held on. Like, every now and then there'd just be that whisper in the back of my head that's just like, but what about this? You still hadn't done this yet. And if any of you are out there struggling, first of all, I love you. And I know it's not easy at all, but if you're still just here and even listening to me, like, I appreciate your time, and I want you to know that it does get better. And I know everyone says that, okay? But it really just, it does. And it's sometimes gonna get harder before it gets better, but I always love the saying, like, once you reach the bottom, the only way to go is up. So even when it does get harder, there is gonna be a bottom. Like, the earth, like the ground will always be beneath your feet, no matter how hard life gets. The world keeps spinning, the ground is beneath you, and the sun will come back around. But I just held on to that little whisper. Oh, and my biggest advice to you right now, if you haven't, make a bucket list. Make a dream board. Like, do something so simple, literally, even if it's just on your phone real quick. Write down things you want to do before you pass on. Like, just really, like, think about it and just write it. Even if you think it's silly. I literally, you know what? Let me, actually move to a different video. I literally put on my bucket list that I wanted to be a restaurant manager. And then I actually became a restaurant manager. And did I really think I was going to do that? No. What? What? A restaurant manager. There's nothing wrong with that. But, like, for the life I've envisioned for myself, I really didn't think I'd be here. But just an example. Like, or, like, another silly one I put, which I haven't done yet, was I wanted to work at like a spirit Halloween during the holidays, like during like the spooky season, I guess. Just whatever it is that for you, it's for you. This life at the end of the day is for you, and I will get so passionate about it. Okay, 11/11. I will get so passionate about it. Okay, but I would get those little whispers every now and then, and every time I would have those thoughts, I would look at my bucket list and be like, look at all these things you haven't even experienced yet. You can't do it yet. You have to wait. It's not your time. And I just kept holding on, and even when those things didn't come, I would just find something to be grateful for. And you know what, for a long time, I really could only find like one or two things to be grateful for because I didn't really realize, like it's the saying, like you don't know what you have till it's gone. And but I still tried. I tried every day to be grateful, and it was honestly like it's kind of embarrassing like admitting that I wasn't grateful for things in my life, but I didn't really know what gratitude felt like in your like in my soul level. Like I knew like, oh yeah, I'm grateful for like having a roof over my head, like, right, because those are the things people tell you, and I know that those things are hard if you don't have. But feeling the gratitude in my soul wasn't something I really knew how to feel. And so when I started to feel it because I had things like taken away and I lost a lot, I was like, oh my gosh. It was like a wake up call. Oh my gosh. I will never forget. This is kind of random. When I worked at the preschool, the that experience changed my life. But I remember I literally went to my parents sobbing, and I was like, you guys were right about everything. Like, what am I? Like, it was such a huge epiphany moment for me. And I'll be so grateful that I'm just so grateful for that job all the time. But you don't know what you don't know until you know. And that's just like, I don't know. Life moves on. Life keeps going, and you're gonna learn things, and I've really come a long way, and I do not blame my younger self for not knowing those things. Like, that's kind of unfair, honestly. And if you're doing that to yourself, I will be. No, okay. Well, not kidding. You better be nice to yourself. But you can't blame your younger self, and that's another thing. I had this old memory come up. Oh, sorry. I'm still a little emotional about it. But I had this old memory come up, and I was like, okay, like I said, whenever old feelings, whatever they come up, I see them as passing clouds or like the weather, right? I can't necessarily control it, but I can navigate through it, right? And so I just let it come, let it do what it needed to do, and I was just like talking to myself through it. Like sometimes I'll like when I have these memories pop up, I try and separate it from, like I said, because I'm being very grounded. I separate it from who I am now to whatever that entity or whatever that thought is, like as a separate entity. Sorry. Um, and I was like talking to myself, and I was like, I could feel like it heavy on my chest. So I know for me that's like my heart chakra. So like, okay, there's some love that's not being felt right now. Why do I not feel love right now with this emotion coming up and this memory popping back up? And I told myself, I'm so angry I let that happen to myself. And that shit sucks, man. Okay? That sucked so bad. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I am angry at myself still, too. you know what? Like, yeah, that's why this emotion's coming back up, because I still feel angry that that happened in my life. And I am angry at myself, and not like, I guess in I'm not going to go into it fully, but not like trying to blame myself for it, but I had like, we all have free will at the end of the day, right? And the way I navigated it, I was like how, like, literally, how dare I, like, I was so mad. Which is fair, honestly, fair. Yeah, fair. Yeah, totally reasonable response, honestly. um but because I was so accepting of that feeling of like, yeah, yeah, I'm angry still too, and I was angry at myself. um it felt freeing to do that, because at that point it had no control over me, because I wasn't trying to run from it. I wasn't trying to shift the blame. I just was like, yeah, like, I I don't want to say what I said to myself, because, YouTube, I'm trying to still be a little modest, I guess. But I was like, it's completely fair. But that's just, I don't know. I just feel like I'm in such a beautiful pause point in my life. Like, I've really come a long way. And gosh, me a year ago, I would have been like fighting to like keep, oh, this is not enough. Like, I would literally keep fighting to like change my life and not be able to sit here and actually feel genuinely proud of myself for how far I've freaking come. And just opening up this pause period of like, okay, what else needs to come up before I move forward onto the next big journey, right? Like, I personally don't think I'll ever get like as low as I did before, because of how much I've like leveled up spiritually. For me, like, what helped me through like my depression was my spiritual journey. Holding on to hope, faith, something that's not there, right? I don't, y'all know me, I don't consider myself religious, but believing in like a higher version of myself, a god, a just the universe in general. Like, at the end of the day, we're just here to survive. We're just here to live life. And I saw, oh, I'm gonna butcher it. So I'm gonna paraphrase it a little bit, but it was talking about how you're not meant to like figure things out. You're just meant to just live. So what do you want to do just to live? Just to exist, right? Like dogs, like, do dogs like think about their purpose? No. They're happy about like getting food, getting water, going on walks. Oh my gosh, you take a dog on a walk. Have you seen them? I'm a dog. I love my morning walks. I love my walks. I go on walks every day. I really want a dog. I want a dog so bad. But it's okay. I gotta wait. But divine timing, you know. But it's, I really like, if a year ago, if I got to like see myself where I am right now, and even like, okay, my room, guys, back to back like vacations and like traveling, it's not bad. It's really like not that bad. But if a year ago me saw this, I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is awful. Like, I would be freaking out. Um, but definitely like my room's been a lot worse growing up. My room, and I did just like do like a light upkeep. It's just, I don't know. I have a lot of like literally, guys, just like the emotional stuff. Okay, well, let me be careful with my wording. A lot of boxes, okay, from my like pretty much my whole life. I didn't really get rid of a lot of stuff. I mean, I did every now and then, but like, we were moving so constantly that like, I don't know. It was just, I packing and unpacking boxes is so frustrating for me. It's still something I'm like working through. I'm trying to find it exciting, but trying. Okay, I'm human. But I literally still have a ton of boxes of stuff that I need to like go through and get rid of. Um, and it's, as I was gonna say, that's why I want to be careful with my wording. It's kind of like the emotional stuff, right? Like, we all are still gonna have like these boxes, I guess, packages that come with us. And it's just giving myself the room and space to expand and open up, and that in a spiritual and physical sense, I have to let go of things that maybe I don't want to, but they're not useful for me and they're not going to benefit me on my journey ahead. And so it's, I'm just grateful to pause. I mean, like, did I say this? I feel like I've mentioned it before, but I really want to live abroad one day. Like, that is definitely like a big thing on my bucket list. Like, that I want to live abroad one day, but And I try not to, like, when I have dreams, I sometimes like be like, oh, but then I have to do this. Like I get like really like logical and I start freaking out. And I just tell myself, you know what? Just trust in the universe. Everything's already figured out. I just like let yourself relax. Also, you're not there yet. I'm not moving out tomorrow. Like you know, no. Like there's no reason to get stressed about that at all. It's something supposed to be exciting and fun. Um, but in order for me to live abroad one day, there's a lot I got to get used to. One, be without my family. Guys, if I don't see my family like once a month, like it's a struggle. Like I didn't see my family for like a little while and I don't even remember. It felt like a really long time. I think it was like a little bit over a month when I last saw my family. Um and I was like struggling. I like sent my mom a message crying like, "I miss you guys." Like I was like it's okay. It's okay. I'm human. I'm allowed to miss my dad and I'm grateful that I have my family, you know? Um but that's going to be something to get used to, right? Cuz I can't just drive like an hour to go see them, you know? And it's baby steps. I'm learning to have grace with myself and be like, it's okay that I'm not ready for that journey, you know? Especially like packing stuff. I can't bring it. What am I gonna do with all this stuff? You know? So it's like there's the baby steps I can start making each day. Um, oh my gosh, I literally just heard this today. I just remembered. There's this book called Atomic Habits, and it talks about. I haven't read it yet. Maybe I should. Maybe that should be my next book I read. I don't know. But it talks about being 1% better, just 1%, because you've already improved and changed, right? Don't try and like aim for like the 100%. That is not realistic, and your body would be in so much shock that you would reject it, you know, like so just try being 1% better, and that's where I'm at. It's just like, you know what, today I threw out the trash, you know what, today I did the dishes, you know what, today I like smiled more at work, you know, like whatever the little thing is that I'm choosing today. I have not fixed my hair in a while. Like I do like my simple braids, but I haven't like been like really taken the time for myself to do something more intricate, and I'm so happy I did. Um, I like, oh man, I literally today was like I was giving myself a lot of grace of just like, oh, I don't do this anymore. I'm like, whoa, girl, you were just in Colorado. You just went to like I was like, I also just had my work schedule change again, which that is always a process to adjust to. So I'm just like, can we calm down? Like, okay, you haven't been fixing your hair. So what? World keeps spinning. You know, like I'm really learning to just like let go of these like little nuances, is that the right word? But just like these little random stresses that pop up that are just like it's not the end of the world. Like it's okay. Um, excuse me. Sorry. Um, but there's so much I want to share with you guys. Um, I guess just updating. I'm kind of annoyed with myself, but it's okay. Like I said, divine timing, and I'll get it done when I'm meant to. Because I don't want to see my life as a to do list. Like I have these projects and passions, and you know what? They'll come out into the world when they're meant to come out into the world. Okay, um, but I still have like the San Diego vlog I haven't edited, and then I did record some clips from Colorado that I'll probably post. That one I'll probably do like a more aesthetic video. I'm kind of seeing a little vision for that. So I think that would be a fun little challenge, a little something different for myself. Instead of like the normal like talking vlogs I've done. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I didn't really have that intention when I was recording, but after I recorded them all, I was like, you know what? Just some like soft, like music. Just, I don't know. We'll see. I have an idea, but it's just it hasn't. You know, I haven't had the time yet. Um. What else? I posted the videos I took at Aftershock. I have not. Oh my gosh! I just remember I didn't even post anything about Bring Me the Horizon. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't even post the Linkin Park videos. Oh my gosh. It's okay. It is okay. It's fine. It's okay. No, seriously, it's okay. I'm not. I'm doing my one video a week. Okay, I'm doing the 1% right now. Okay, I'm just existing and I'm just living and I'm just letting myself be and rest for sure. After all that, I was just like, you know what, let's rest. And you know what? It's the end of the year. You know, I know like at least for me in the past, like when it became closer to the end of the year, I would get stressed out and want to like rush and get whatever goals I felt like I never accomplished, right? But you know what? This year I'm doing something different. This year I'm like, you know what? I accomplished a lot of goals. This whole year, I was in Australia this year. I still can't believe that. When I look back, I'm like, that was this year. I was in Australia. Um, so yeah, I'm choosing for the rest of the year to celebrate myself. I've already completed a lot of dreams, and I've come a long way, and I'm obviously not gonna just stop my dreams, but I'm just letting it come, you know. But I'm gonna stop talking now and read a book. Gosh, I never honestly, yeah, that's another thing I never thought. I've always dreamed of it, of being like a book girly and reading books, like, but I never thought I would. And so the fact that I'm like, yeah, I actually would rather just go read a book right now is crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go read a book. If you're curious what I'm reading the Five Nights at Freddy's, like the Pizza Plex series. Is really fun and interesting. If you guys liked Goosebumps, I think you would like those. I'm almost done with the first book, and it's like 3 short stories in it, and it's really good. They did really well. I like it, and it's fun. It's kind of silly, you know. Um, but okay, I'm gonna officially go now. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Just be sure to take care of yourself and stay safe. Okay, bye.